Keenan, just how much more comfortable are you this year at this point compared to maybe last year transferring in?
Yeah, super comfortable. I think kind of like some of the guys in our room. Once you got a year under your belt, that's kind of your biggest leap, right? Especially for incoming freshmen or people like me, maybe transferred to a different school. Once you have that first year under the belt, you feel way more comfortable in the scheme, way more comfortable in a new city, new place. So for sure.
Go to Eric and Adam.
From a health perspective, kind of how you feel in the spring, and how close do you feel like you are getting back to where you were prior to the injury?
Feel good. Just happy to play football again. It's kind of what I want to do. I don't think I could take another chance just sitting on the sideline or watching the snap. So to be playing, I'm just super grateful, and I feel healthy. I feel strong. I feel like the triceps coming along in a good way. So excited for the future.
Adam?
What's the hardest adjustment with this scheme compared to what you played in before?
I wouldn't say necessarily it was like a hard adjustment. I'd say sometimes, maybe terminology of those type of defensive schematics might take some time just to learn new terms, but wouldn't say it necessarily was difficult, more just learning the system and how they run it.
We've heard your nickname in the back here. We've heard your nickname as Uncle Grandpa. What's your take on that and how that nickname come past?
Well, that probably means Coach Inge came in here at some point. So, yeah, man, I accepted my role. I just laugh about it. Obviously, I'm older, and it's kind of the joke of the room because we also have a heavily young side room, so it's funny seeing those dynamics.
Austin.
Keenan, how do you balance, the contact versus not getting too much this spring just because you want to stay healthy for fall? Just because based off, the last couple of years you have missed, so you probably need to knock some rust off, but, at the same time stay healthy as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest thing for me is what I've learned over the years is I got to trust the people who know more than me, and just trusting whatever parameters they give me, or maybe they say do this, maybe I think I should be doing something else. So I just do what I'm told, and I feel like the people who have been placed here, especially at Tennessee, we have so much resources and people who have education for those type of things. So I just listen, and then when I get my time to work, I work.
Patrick.
You Coach Inge, I think when he was introduced it, he mentioned that he recruited you out of the portal. Is that correct?
Yes.
What do you remember about that interaction and the kind of odds of him coming out be your position coach?
Yeah, it's just funny how all things kind of work around, man. In the end, and it took me a minute to kind of connect the dots and the faces and who, but it was super cool that he ended up here.
Page.
Coach mentioned that his mentality is his philosophy is to have a player-led team. That's a sign of a successful team. How do you embrace, especially being one of the older guys, being someone that's the voice of that position group?
Yeah, it's like Coach Inge always says. He says leadership is best coupled with action. So I'm just taking the opportunities when it's time to lead. When it's time to follow. When it's time to pick up one of your teammates, pick them up. And then when it's time to maybe push your teammates a little further, make sure you push your teammates. And it's really as simple as that. I feel like when it comes to leadership or what he wants for the room or for this team, leadership is best coupled with action.
Ryan.
Talk about the divide of some of the young guys. One of those younger guys, Evan Spillman, now he just got here. What have you thought of him so far? Coach Inge was saying he's looked pretty good.
No doubt. Yeah, you wouldn't think he's a freshman. And he just got here and hopped into spring ball. So super excited for him. I feel like he's had an amazing camp for someone who just walked in the building.
What stands out about his game?
I mean, to me, he don't really look like he came out of high school. He looks the part, and I feel like he has a really good head on his shoulders, and that's what's actually going to take him far. Someone who's going to come to work every day, constantly picking people's ears. I've been able to have lots of time with him one-on-one and being able to hear his thoughts and being able to spend time with him. So I know what type of player he's going to be, and I know what type of player he has been in spring ball. Super excited for his future.
Go to Patrick to close it out.
How would you say that, what's the biggest way Coach Inge has come in and pushed you? What's been the way he's tried to help you become better? You kind of talked a little bit about the leadership part of it, but also as a player too. He said that he wanted to kind of push you to be one of the best linebackers in the country. How has he kind of gone about making sure that you kind of take the next step as a player?
Yeah, I feel like Coach Inge, when he first came into Tennessee, kind of as LBs as a whole, we understood pretty quickly. He's a really good teacher in the room. So learning the game. He has a lot of wisdom, experience, and you can tell, just from talking with him. So in that way, I feel like he's made us a smarter football players in the LB room. And then I think also him just pushing us maybe in those things that we each struggle with individually or what our weaknesses are. He finds them, he works with us, and pushes us to fix those things.
Thanks, Keenan.
Thank you.